May I now invite Mr. Pawan from Altair. He will be running his presentation now. Pawan is a senior vice president at Altair. He's a dynamic leader, a techno-commercial professional, and a sales strategist. Altair provides a suite of tools that help companies innovate, and he has been instrumental in taking these tools to the customer and helping them with their innovation. Pawan, over to you. Mohan.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, once again. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you, Jose, for inviting me, and thank you all for being here this morning. It's indeed a pleasure to be in a physical event, as Jan mentioned. I've not been in a physical one for 2 years. It's been quite something. Having said that, what I want to cover today is what can a company which is into technology help you with respect to reaching your sustainability goals. That's my whole conversation about. I'll try and cover a little bit of it, using a lot of videos so that I think customer speak is more important than what I speak. That's the whole idea behind this. Well, someone pays my salary, so I've got to read it. I hope you can quick read it. I need to just make sure there's a safe harbor statement there. It's our vision to transform enterprises and their decision making by leveraging physics-based simulation, high-performance computing, and artificial intelligence. That's our vision. We are a company which has been in business for quite some time. We're not a young company. We've been around many years, almost $500 million today, more than 86 offices, 3,000 employees, and 11,000 customers from various segments. If you see our customer base, it extends from the automotive who is who, the Toyotas, the Hyundais, to the aerospace who is who, the Boeings, the Airbus, to even life sciences companies like Merck. So we have a wide variety of customer base that we have been catering to over the last, I would say, decade or so. So what do? We basically, I think I can bracket this into 3 brackets, as I mentioned in the vision statement: the physics-based simulation, high-performance computing, and artificial intelligence applied to these domains. So the convergence of these 3 is what we are now bringing to the table. These were earlier islands, I would say, which used to work in their own separate domain. Now we are bringing all of them together. And why is this happening? It's happening with our products too. I don't think there's a single product which is purely mechanical or purely electronic or is not able to do predictive maintenance, prescriptive and predictive maintenance. Now, when you need all of them together and within a defined timeline, and as Jan mentioned, I think you quoted someone here, I'm sorry I couldn't catch the name, very valid point. If we take incremental steps, we are actually going backwards. We need to really use all of these together to come up with a converged solution which will do it faster. So first, what is simulation? Again, here, I don't want to waste time with fancy slides. I thought a video will do the job better. So this is a company in Israel which has thought out a new urban mobility concept. It's a small startup, nothing great, just about 20, 25 guys coming together, trying to create an urban mobility vehicle. I'll let them speak as to how simulation has helped them reach that goal.
Thinking about today's personal city transportation, it just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to drive 1.5 ton, 4.5 meter car just to carry a person in a suitcase. Not to mention that the car is being utilized only 5% of the time, and with 30% of the traveling time is being wasted on parking. Now we are left with a choice, either to wait for the autonomous age to save us, or to act today. So we decided to act and to rethink the future city car. Thanks to our startup program, we see a bright future that will help us bring a great product for a cleaner world. In our vision, we we are reshaping the modern car. That imposes great engineering challenges. Altair tools such as OptiTract and MotionSolve help us find the best solution. Being able to drive it like a car and when approaching city center, fold it to a motorcycle footprint. The support and knowledge provided by Altair's engineers is crucial to our success. We invite you to take part in our journey and join our pre-order campaign today. Together, let's make a difference.
That's how simulation has helped this particular company achieve its goals. It's a small step towards sustainability, not a complete solution, but it's a small step, I would say. The next one, of course, is high-performance computing. And here I would hasten to add, we don't manufacture hardware. We are not a hardware company. We are not into anything related to that, but what we do is harness the power of the high-performance computing systems, whether it be GPUs or cores or whatever, help harness them and help achieve some of the sustainability goals. I think one of the biggest problems with high-performance computing is the power consumption. In fact, you need a hydroelectric power plant right next to a big box. How can we reduce this? I think one way of doing it is what we call as power-aware scheduling. It's a scheduler which runs on the system, which actually is aware of how the costs of the power and so on and so forth, and make sure that the job you submit is run in the most economic fashion. Now, we also have tools which help administrators manage the system. We have tools to help customers avoid what Jan mentioned as reduced travel. Now, if I were to use a high-performance computer, most of the time I had to go to that computing station and really submit a batch job. But is there a way for us to do it remotely sitting at my house but still harness the power of the HPC infrastructure? So that's the kind of tool sets that we bring to the table here. I don't have a video for this, but we work with all of these folks. It's both on-premises and off-premises, the virtual domains. And of course, a quote from the National Computing Infrastructure Project in Australia, which talks about how we help them achieve that goal. The third area is artificial intelligence. Now, I'm not really going into each of these details, but there are three domains in any AI application. The first one, of course, is your data prep. You need to have the right data at the right place, collate it appropriately. Of course, you need to apply a machine learning algorithm, whatever be it. We are a commercial company, so it's not an open AI. It's costed. And of course, the last part is making sure you can do real-time visualization with data streams. And all of it brought together in a unified enterprise platform. Now, here is another video of a company in Mexico called Mabe. Mabe is an appliance company which has been using these tool sets.
Mabe is a Mexican company. It was created more than 40 years ago. It has been creating domestic appliances. Mabe has been growing in the last years, but now it has products all over the world. Normally, the best way to actually know what your customer wants is to have their feedback, but actually calling by phone every customer is very hard. The good thing about IoT is that the products themselves will talk to us, and then we'll hear the customer without the customer actually having to talk to us. Altair has actually done a software that it's easy to use for a normal user, not an expert user. The impact of Knowledge Studio in our products is actually making them better by figuring out, helping the engineers to actually figure out what's going wrong. The dashboards themselves are very easy to use because Panopticon allows you to make a lot of customization. We're using it to actually see the interactions between variables as they happen. We actually grab all the data that the appliance is generating, we learn about it, we can fix issues that are happening, sometimes even without the customer knowing. So that way we can improve the customer satisfaction. The way of measuring the success and the return of investment of what we do with these projects, we see it on the next project. There's a project
running short of time, so I'll cut the video. You get the idea. This is an actual application of using smart sensors and a machine learning algorithm to help them take care of the predictive prescriptive analytics, I would say. The last video that I have actually is bringing all of these together from a very conventional company, the Ford Motor Company. And they actually used this, and here we go. With that, I end my presentation and talk to you later.
The positive relationship with Altair, I mean, it really goes back to what I fundamentally said, and that's the foundation of our product CO2 strategy is lightweighting. And Altair is known, right, as the #1 knowledgeable organization and outfit from a technical standpoint as it relates to lightweighting and optimization. So lightweighting is going to continue. We've had a fantastic relationship with Altair up to this point in time, and we're going to be continuing to interface with Altair because we even need more lightweighting moving forward.
Thanks, Pawan, for that wonderful presentation. Now we get to know everything that Altair makes and making a difference to the world in automobile, aeronautics, and engineering.